a lot of these guys I hardly see, you know.
Well, I did see a familiar face in Kira. He's somewhere out there.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, shit.
He's sitting right next to us.
I was trying to be dramatic there.
Oh, sorry. Well, I totally missed on that. Well, that's going to be our synergetic flub of the day. Flub, even?
I'll be counting every single one.
I'm sure everyone else as well, dude. That's the beauty of a commentator. You never have to count your mistakes because everyone else does it for you.
No, and you count the number of mistakes that you probably have and then multiply by 3. That's how you get them.
There was like one time where I said,
doo-doo.
I don't know what the context was, but like I said for some reason that FOD had short walls, and I was like, oh, that's not right at all. And then afterwards I got torn up on Twitter, like FOD small blast zones, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, bro, I misspoke.
So speaking of I wasn't going to say misspoke, but speaking of people that are doing things that might not be good ideas, probably mistakes, is trying to land in front of a Samus when she's charging her blast like that.
Yeah, no, you know, it's kind of like she sort of throws up that sign like don't step on the grass right here.
Yeah.
So there's a clear line here, like it's like a bike lane. You know, you don't go in there.
And this guy Fire, I believe I don't know if he actually plays Puff all the time. There's a lot of dual mains here. Ooh, nice.
He was playing Pluff. Can I speak, please? Puff earlier against someone.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not entirely familiar with everyone here, so I apologize if I forget some of your guys' names if you guys are watching this later. Ooh, sorry. I don't mean anything by it. I'm sorry. We'll get to know each other eventually. Oh! That was actually kind of cool. It didn't actually, well, neither would have killed, so it actually kind of ended up being efficient for the percentage. But I was just going to say, HugO notably has had some struggles in this matchup. Yes. I don't think, you know, he will necessarily here, just of the experience difference. But you never know, man. Oh, he gets caught trying to wave dash out, trying to do something out of shield, and will be sent flying off the top of the blast zone to make it 3 stocks to 2.
Now, I'm glad that you brought up the experience difference because obviously HugS has more experience in Fire.
Right.
But the stock percentages, especially given how it's a floaty matchup where at the higher levels of play, it'd be more like trades, really kind of like nickel and diming each other. It's not that big of a gap. Right, exactly. It's funny because it's not that big of a gap, but you have to work so hard to get that gap back almost sometimes. Because like floaties have to play neutral in such a unique way, I feel like. Yeah. Where you have to kind of really, really earn your openings and your hits. And when you get your hit, you have to capitalize, or else you're going to be losing those trades and those mix-ups and all those things like that. But yeah, man, I mean, HugO's style of play is, oh wow, 50i. And that's why I was wrong in saying FOD has short blast zones. But he went straight up. He was aiming for that ceiling, which FOD has a relatively larger ceiling than other stages. I think that's what I was trying to say, and then, you know, I just messed up. But oh, man, it is shorter than, you know, like FD and I think like obviously Dreamland. So the ceiling not the highest, but still plenty high enough. Okay. What I'm not liking about the way that Fire is approaching HugS is like earlier, from the very start of the match, he's been landing right in front of him and not really doing it in a very safe way. Right. So I feel that that was an early habit that kind of clued HugS into where he can kind of place his charge shots, and that's how he was able to get like 2 or 3 earlier on. Right. I understand. You know, that's actually something that was brought to my attention when I was like actually trying to get better at this game. Yeah. Tafo told me, he's like, you got to protect yourself when you throw out moves. You know, and as you said, Fire's not really doing it. He's kind of throwing out a move, hoping it hits, and if it doesn't, well, there goes my plan. Yeah. It's not like, okay, I'm going to try and hit this back air, and if it hits his shield, I have something to do after it, right? Yeah. Like, it's not necessarily having and HugO takes the first game. It's not necessarily having, like, a set plan. It's just making sure that when I throw out this move, I'm not going to get punished for it, right? Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty simple stuff, but it's kind of hard to execute in practice. No, it absolutely is. And I guess you can probably tell that Fire may not have experience in this matchup. Yeah. And I mean, HugO's going to make you do that regardless, right? He's going to make you miss, and he's going to outspace you and out-neutral you a lot of the time. And, you know, that's just the way HugO plays. And it's always, people always kind of run into that puzzle that is HugO Gonzalez when the first time they play him. But I think one of the strengths that Fire kind of executed in the previous match that... Oh, nice, great weight. Yeah. Pull back there. Is kind of his... That was almost yeah, it was almost like a great idea. Yeah. His punish game is not horrible, and I feel like he just was kind of intimidated that first match. Now he's kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable. I think, yeah, that's definitely something that happens, I'm sure. The sort of... Wow. Did you really just bait that?
he's been going for these like really high risk like openings. Like he's almost all his approaches and attacks have been forward smashes and really like powerful meaty moves.
But he's like
he's making it work.
Yeah, he was making it work earlier. Okay, not that time.
Yeah, not so much that time, but
he's
and that's what I mean about, you know, Hugo's gonna see that second bear coming, right? If you're gonna go high like that, you might as well just go to the top platform.
No, yeah, he's starting to read, get a feel for those forward smashes. He'll probably be shielding a little bit more after fire goes in and then darts back out.
Right, and that's kind of, that can be one of the disheartening things about playing not only Hugo but any good player.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, this thing that kind of worked for me and got me some openings in the first game. That you know, they're thinking, oh, I could use that next game. You know, try and expand on that. You know, Hugo's already prepared, and he's gonna make you miss those things. All of a sudden, you're back to square one. It's like, and it's just like, God, come on, man.
It's like playing against that boss. Have you played Breath of the Wind yet?
I haven't. No, I don't have a Switch.
I guess the best way to put it is it's kind of like playing in Dark Souls, where you fight that enemy, and then you have to figure out the pattern, and you think, oh man, I've just figured out this bomb broken ass pattern.
Right.
And then it just works that one time.
Yeah, he gets to half health and he changes everything. It's like a cool. But it looks like Hugo is going to be on the verge of closing this one out, and I think this is probably going to put him in All-Star. I feel like
All-Star.
I feel like it's going to be close. Or this one or the next one. Oh, he's got beggars on deck.
One. Okay.
Ooh. A timely tech from Fire to get out of that follow-up there. Oh, he tries to go for the reverse. Wow, that was actually kind of cool.
Okay.
That was like setups on setups. Oh, Hugo. Oh, that was actually a good TI from Fire there, but it kind of drifted back into him. Oh.
Messed up the wave landing there.
Yeah, a bit of a movement flub.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Nice choice.
Okay. Oh, is that going to kill him?
No.
The next one will. I think anything kills him here.
Yeah.
And good stuff to Hugo.
Good stuff to Fire, too.
Yeah. You know, you showed some stuff. Obviously, you know, we kind of take everything with a grain of salt here, right? Like, I mean, there's obviously going to be a skill discrepancy for a lot of these.